Hello, my loves. Welcome to Lifestyle Manifesting. I'm Shannon. On my channel, I talk all about manifesting as a lifestyle. I am the only manifestation coach you need, and you are having success. You belong right here, and you are having success with the processes. Today, I want to talk about persisting, because the most important piece in manifesting is persisting. You must persist in your affirming. You must persist and keep claiming you have your desire until you have it. That's it. Until you have it. That means you don't stop based on any circumstance. You keep persisting and you keep claiming, you keep saying you have your desire until you have it, because there is only this present moment that exists. In this present moment, claim that you have it. The world must shape and form around you. The world is already doing that. The world is shaping and forming around you and what you're saying. So if you want to make the change, you have to keep saying it until it becomes true. And that's what you need to get over. You need to get over the idea that the circumstances are going to change before you. They're not. You must change before the circumstance changes. That means you must keep claiming it in order for the circumstance to change. You have to keep claiming it for the circumstance to change. Do you get that? You have to claim it before the circumstance will change. So keep affirming, because affirming manifests. Our words create our reality. What you're saying is creating your reality. If you want to change anything in your reality, then you keep claiming that you already have it. You keep claiming you already are this person who has your desire. Keep claiming you have it. Keep stating you have it. Affirm over and over. It doesn't matter what you're feeling. It doesn't matter what your emotions are. Sure, feeling is the secret. It's the feeling that it's done because you're affirming it. There is a feeling. When you're affirming it, there is a feeling. The feeling is that you're affirming it and it works. You're affirming it and you're changing your belief. So keep affirming it until you have it. Keep affirming until you have it. Don't look at the circumstances. Don't look at the circumstances to create for you. Don't make a decision whether or not you have your desire based on the circumstance. The circumstance is just your past thoughts and beliefs. If you want to make a change, you have to stay loyal to the vision. And that means you keep persisting and you keep affirming and you keep telling yourself that you're the creator, that you're the God of your reality, that everything's coming from you, and keep affirming that and keep affirming that you already have your desire. Because if you can imagine it, it means you have it. And for it to become externalized, a material fact in your world, you must keep affirming it, claiming that you have it consistently. Okay? Hello. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone joining. Let me answer some questions. Let me answer your questions about your how you're creating your reality, and remind you that you're also the creator, so you get to decide how you create your reality. What does it mean to keep seeing SP's name and my name? Because you're focused on that. It means what you decide it means. You could decide that it means this is done. You decide that it means it's done. Do you see, when you focus on something and you're affirming it, your reality is reflecting in different ways what you're focused on. So you're saying SP's name and your name, now you see it, just go to the end and decide this is done. That's it. It's done, because your reality is already reflecting what you're focused on. So keep living in the end that you already have your desire. Go to the end. What would you be saying if you already have your desire? And that's what you say to yourself. What would you be saying if the wish was fulfilled? If you already have your desire, if you already have your dream, if you already have your manifestation, what would you be saying? And that is what you say. You can say whatever feels best to you. Hi, Sunny Moon. Why am I feeling indifferent towards my SP now? I want a guy that is not even my type instead. You know, sometimes it happens because you're changing how you see yourself. And maybe you're seeing yourself in a new way. It's not that there's a right or wrong. You're the creator and you get to decide. So if you want a relationship, then live in the end by claiming you already have a relationship. When you're claiming you already have a relationship, the world must prove to you that's true. Your subconscious mind will seek out evidence to prove to you that's true. Okay, so go to the end of a relationship. What is it that you want in a relationship? And go to the end of that. It must manifest. SP is being very distant. I'm trying not to reach out. How do I fix this? You have to speak as if you already have the wish fulfilled. You already have your desire. So I get it. In reality, you're experiencing that they're distant, but in order to create and align with the reality where they are with you and not distant and they are pursuing you, then you need to affirm that. Affirm, go to the end. If you already have your desire, what would you say? I already have this relationship. We are already together. I'm already married. I already have this desire. That's what you're going to say. That's how you fix it. You're going to say, instead of them being distant, that they're all up in your life. Okay? They want to spend every moment with you, whatever you want to say, right? Okay, so create that idea that implies the end, and then you're going to speak it into existence. SP is always pursuing me. SP pursues me. I mean, you can be in a relationship already and your SP is pursuing you and you're in a relationship. So go to the end of that and speak it into existence. And you're going to disregard any appearances out there. You're going to disregard any 3D that is not aligning with your end. So when we see something the opposite or we see no evidence that it's happening, you need to replace that. You replace it with your mind. You replace it with your affirmation. You keep persisting in your affirmation and you will manifest your desire. How do I eliminate competition? He has too many women chasing him because you perceive that. Are you perceiving him as the prize and all these women are chasing him? You have some assumption about him that is creating this reality. And it's assumption about yourself in relation to him. There is no competition. There's no competition. Do you understand? You can create, there is no competition by claiming it. You have to keep claiming it. You eliminate the competition by thinking you're the first best. You're the first choice. You're the only option. You're the only one. So you're going to keep affirming that. I am the only one. That I am, like, there is no competition. You want to see that there is no competition. No one's competing against you. How could anyone compete against you? You are a goddess, right? So this is like we're creating this deliberately. You want to see that kind of vision to create that reality. Remember, all possibilities exist. You could, thank you for the roses. Your person could have women chasing him, but he's like, so what? So what? Because he has you. Do you see you have to paint that picture and go to the end? There is no competition. Jennifer, you said just past SP. He was locked on with eye contact. Beautiful. Desiree, is it better to use I or he, she, they affirmations? They're equally as powerful. You're the first I want you to understand you're the creator. They're equally as powerful because all of this is a creation. Not only are you creating everyone in your world, you're creating the avatar here. So, so many people talk about I am is powerful because it's God, but really what's creating is your consciousness, your imagination. Even the I, this I is still a manifestation, right? Okay, so that's the deeper understanding. Why do people say I and talk about who you are and change you? Because when you change how you see this avatar, it's natural that all the world will change to reflect who you see yourself as in this body. If you decide that you're a goddess and you decide there's no competition, you're the only choice, you're the only one, you're the dream. If you decide that, then the world must show that's true. So we don't have to, so think about that, how powerful that is. When you change your own vision of yourself, you're going to be shown that is true by many different people. When you say, I am the dream partner. So you could also focus on he, she, they, like they think I'm the one and only, right? Or you could say everyone. It's a story. It's a story. But okay, so back to what's powerful. Well, it is very powerful to focus on the avatar first because who you say you are is reflected in all areas of your life. Okay, but do you also see that all of this is a manifestation? I already recreated my own self-concept in each moment. It's really easy. I already decided my self-concept that I'm a master manifester. I'm already here, right? You can claim you're already here. You're already here knowing you're a master manifester. So it's easy for me to just be like, oh yeah, he thinks this or she thinks that, because I already know who I am. I already know I'm the creator. Hi, Just Alive. How to have more confidence? You're just going to claim it. By the way, in my playlist on YouTube, I have a meditation called I Am Confidence. So there's affirmations about creating the version of you who is confident. I am confident. I am secure. I radiate security. So it's like affirmations like that. If you simply claim something, you will become it. I personally manifested more confidence, and I only did one thing. All I did was affirm it. I just kept affirming it over and over and over until it became true. And that's it. And your world consistently shows you what you're focused on. So if I'm focusing on I'm confident, then the world reflects to me ideas that give me this confidence. It reflects people showing me and telling me that I am confident. Okay. Now, here's another way to feel really confident, by knowing everyone in your world is yourself pushed out. Everyone in your world is a reflection of your inner world. Think about that. That means everything's reflecting you. Do you understand how you could really deepen your confidence? Because there's nothing really to be afraid of. You're creating it all. Okay, you just have to go create from within in your inner world. That means in your imagination. That's first cause. So when you know that everyone is yourself pushed out, doesn't that even give you, that also gives you so much confidence. It shouldn't feel scary to have a conversation, public speaking, or to have to give a speech for an event. It should feel less intimidating because everyone's yourself pushed out. It should feel less intimidating because everything's a reflection of you. Yeah. So what I suggest is, you also said you're feeling so insecure. You're just going to claim it. I am secure. It's not true, but it will become true if you keep affirming it. Okay. Allie, my friends are encouraging me to reach out to SP. How do I know if this is inspired action? Well, you're the creator. You get to decide. Okay. Your friends are also yourself pushed out. So maybe they're encouraging you because you feel more sure and confident, right? Are they reflecting back a fear, or are they reflecting back an alignment of what you're feeling? I mean, either way, it's an alignment. But are they reflecting back your fear, or are they reflecting back your confidence? Here's what I suggest you do. Do you really want to reach out to SP, or do you want to be pursued by your specific person? I mean, either way, when you go to the end of a relationship, you'd be reaching out to each other. But if you just create an inner conversation with your specific person, go to the end and create an inner conversation with your person from the wish fulfilled. And you just loop that conversation over. Just a little conversation back and forth with your specific person. Your specific person from the end you're already together. What would your specific person say to you? And just loop that in your mind, because they're going to reach out to you. Okay. I personally don't have a problem if someone reaches out with their specific person. Okay, so if that feels good to you, then do it. You're the creator. It doesn't matter what they do, because if you live in the end, they will be reaching out to you as well, as long as you stay in the end. Yes, Carolyn, you said persistence and repetition. Exactly. Hi, T. Hi, Gold Queen. Hi, Carolyn. Yeah, feelings don't manifest. Repetition does. Yeah, I mean, everything manifests. It all does. It's a story. It's all a story. But feelings manifest too. Everything manifests. I mean, when I say everything, I mean all possibilities exist. All possibilities exist. I have a test tomorrow. I didn't study much. How can I manifest good grades? Then you just keep saying it. I got the top grade in my class. I'm really good at remembering the information. I read it once a long time ago, and somehow my subconscious mind has all the answers. Do you understand that your reality is what you claim it to be? Just go to the end. I'm someone who gets good grades. I always get A's. That's all I get are A's. This reality is an illusion. All you have to do is claim it. You just keep claiming it until your world shows you it's true. Okay, why do you see double numbers? Because people have probably talked about angel numbers, and then you were like, oh, what's that? And now the world's reflecting what you're focused on. Okay, so what does it mean? Whatever you want it to mean. Because you're the creator, you're giving meaning to everything and anything, so you can give meaning to that. What do you want it to mean? Make it mean something good. Yeah, Gold Queen said, is affirming just thinking? Yes, it's just thinking. You're just changing your thinking. Your thoughts are manifesting. Your thoughts are manifesting. So the reason we're affirming is because we're selecting specific ideas to think about. So that repeating an affirmation is giving that new idea. Whatever we're focused on is created in your reality. Hi, Sophie. I affirm that I have more than enough to buy my dream piece of real estate. Sophie, it's done. It's yours. If I want to manifest 5K, do I just keep repeating, I just received 5K in my checking account? Yeah. Yes, I just received $5,000 in my checking account. So you're living from the end, what you're claiming, because this reality is an illusion. Do you understand? It is an illusion. It's an illusion. In your reality, you're the only thinker. If you keep claiming that, the world will prove to you that's true. Astrobeam, how is saying it one time affirming it? I'm not sure what you mean. How is saying it one time affirming it? There are some things I just affirm once and I decide it's done, right? So you could practice that. Some people don't need to affirm it all the time. Remember, you're the creator. You could choose your reality. You could choose how you create your reality. You could decide that you just say it one time in the morning and it's done and you don't need to bring it up anymore. I just claimed it in the morning. I just claim it. Or if I think about that topic, I just claim it again. It's like, I already know it, so I don't necessarily need to affirm it. I don't need to believe that I have to affirm it all day long. The point is, you get to a place where you just know it. Turia, you said, I was hanging out with baby mama on the weekend. Beautiful. She said she would, then I didn't see her next part. Okay. She said she would never get back together. Well, she's just reflecting back in old reality. Old beliefs that you had. You are the one who has all the power. If you want to, do you want her to say something else? Do you want her to say, you're my one and only and I love you? Then that's what you need to repeat in your mind over and over. When you're telling me she would never get back together, all you have to do is affirm, yes, we are back together. We're already together, because you want to replace the circumstance with the end. Okay. Turia, you said, I said, cool, let's stay friends. Okay. I said it would be worth a shot. She said she'll think about it, but then went cold. But the thing is, she doesn't have the power in your reality. You have the power. She's going to reflect you. If you want to change your reality, if you want to change and manifest a new version of your person, then you need to decide who she is. You need to decide it. Okay, otherwise you're subject to that old reality. You're the author of the story. What do you want to write? If you're writing, which you already are, you're already writing the story of your life. What do you want it to be? Write that story and then keep repeating it and keep reading it, because it will become true. Shara7 doesn't know how to... Shara7, I love her, by the way. I think she's so funny. I don't know enough about her, right? I only just see a couple clips of her every now and then. But I do love her. She's a cute little banter and everything. She's adorable, right? She's so fun. Okay, she said you cannot manifest other people unless they want you back. But she doesn't know. She never tested this. That's why she doesn't know. A lot of what she talks about is powerful in some way, but she doesn't know that everyone... I don't think she realizes everyone is yourself pushed out. You have to test it to see that this is true. Like less than 5% of the whole 8 billion people in the world are aware that everyone is yourself pushed out. And who's going to test it? I never knew that all my life. I didn't know it until I started paying attention to it. And a lot of people are not paying attention to it. Okay? Everyone is yourself pushed out. There's infinite versions of each person. Okay, so that's something she doesn't talk about, and maybe she doesn't talk about it because she doesn't know. So here's what I say about, because I'll watch her videos if they pop on my feed, right? I take it with a grain of salt. Whatever I hear from someone else, I just see if I could use that in my own reality. Okay, you could take what you're hearing or what you're learning and just see if you want to use it in your own reality. There's a lot of things she says that I wouldn't use because I'm like, I know I have the power. Do you understand? You have the power to change anything, the weather. You have the power to change anything in your reality. Everything is coming from your imagination. Every single person is coming from your imagination. Every single person in your reality is coming from your imagination. In your reality, you're in your own personal reality. So everyone is reflecting you. Yeah. Oh, okay. ZJ said, Astro Beam, they have no free will. What you want wants you. Yeah. And the reason that works is because all creation exists now. So we're simply shifting into a different timeline. The reality that you're actually in physically is because of what you're thinking. So if you want to shift to the reality where you're already married, then you think from that timeline because that timeline is existing right now. In that timeline, there's a different version of your specific person. In this timeline, if you're in a timeline where they're cheating and they're in your life, that's this timeline. You can shift to a different timeline. Hi, Sarah. I'm seeing a lot of movement with SP, but not quite where I want it yet. How can I keep it going? You keep it going by focusing on the movement you do see. And here's where people get it wrong because it's like, oh, I'm getting movement. And then you start saying, but it's not what I want. And now you're living from the end of it's not what I want. And they're going to reflect more. If you keep saying that, it's not what I want yet. It's not, they're reflecting that. Now it might even be getting worse. I don't know, right? So this is the key. You have to stop doing that. You have to stop focusing on what you don't have, but instead focus on, yes, you got movement, and yes, it's getting better, right? Yes, I got movement, and just take yourself to the end. Okay, what is it that you want? What is it that you want? Total commitment. Let's say it's that. Total commitment. Then you're going to say, right? Instead of saying, oh, getting a lot of movement, but it's not what I want. Look what you're creating. If you decide to say, I'm getting a lot of movement and I'm committed to. Remember that little end piece, it's not true yet, but you have to keep affirming it until it becomes true. So how do you keep it going? You have to say, we're already committed, or already live together, already married, already in the end. You keep claiming it. So some people kind of stop because they start to judge and figure out. And then all of a sudden you're not in the end of what you really want anymore. You're starting to wonder, why isn't this working? You have to stay in the end, totally committed to. Beautiful relationship, growing relationship. I intend you got that and you have results today. Why not? You could have results right now today. How can I stop looking at physical feature I want to change in the 3D? Well, why don't you start loving that physical feature? You could also use your imagination to imagine something different. Okay. So let's say it's our nose and it was like, oh, I can't stop looking at my nose and I really wish it would change and I hate my nose. Well, you're living from the end of hating your nose and you're not going to be changing anything. But if you want to live from the end where you're loving your nose, just start saying, I love my nose. I love my nose. Okay, you could say, what if I did love my nose, right? So that might feel softer. But you want to get to a place where you're saying, I love my nose, because Do you understand? This is an illusion. I don't know. Anything could happen where your nose just changes, or it could happen something that you believe in, depending on your belief system, right? But you could be offered free nose job. Who knows? But it could be a physical change without doing anything. All possibilities exist. So live from the end of what you would say if that feature were the way you wanted it to be. I love this feature about myself. There's so much power in just deciding to love every aspect of yourself. The whole world out there has told you what to hate about yourself. People are selling products and they're telling you that you're not good enough. You should look like this, or you should have this body, or your features should look like this. You have to stop listening to what other people decide is beautiful. You know, in your reality, you get to decide what's beautiful. You could claim, I am the beauty, I am the most beautiful. I am the beauty standard. That's what I was going to say. I am the beauty standard. Just start affirming that. I'm the beauty standard. And see what happens. And just do it like a test, like a little test, scientific test. And you could just keep affirming it. You don't even have to believe it. You're just going to keep affirming it. I am the beauty standard. Because I guarantee you, and you don't even have to believe it. You don't have to believe it. Someone will tell you something about you look like the beauty standard, even if you don't believe it. So that's where you start to realize your world is reflecting you, even though it's not true and even though you don't believe it. Okay, so just affirm it, because you're going to watch your world reflect what you're focused on. Hi, aloha. Affirm and manifest the type of SP you want in life. Kind, honest, responsible. Yes. I also just posted a Neville Goddard success story. If anyone's new here, I'm telling a really powerful success story from Neville Goddard. And because he doesn't have a lot of specific person success stories, but that's a really great one. It's really powerful. She manifested what she wanted was to manifest marriage and being debt free. And then 4 weeks later, she met the man who owned a hotel at the top of the Sierra Mountains and married him. And he paid her debt and her child's college, or they married. So, and that happened in 4 weeks. That was really a powerful Neville Goddard success story. Okay, so if you guys need help, join my VIP group. You will be reminded that you are the operant power. You will be encouraged. I have challenges going on in there. Right now, we're doing a challenge, a mental diet challenge. Stay in the end. Keep knowing that you're the operant power. Keep knowing that you are mentally disciplined. You're someone who's mentally disciplined. Okay, so if you need support and help and reminder that you are the operant power, don't let those circumstances control you or decide your reality. You're the one who decides it. I love you all. I'm usually live around this time. I see some new followers here. Thanks for the new follows. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you can go directly from here. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can watch these videos as a replay. I put these lives on YouTube. I also have some meditations for you there. If you want to do the work on your own, use my self-concept course. It is a course for success. I have client success stories, manifesting I love you in 4 days, manifesting their specific person in a week, manifesting their specific person the same day they did the course, manifesting contact, manifesting commitment, manifesting marriage, engagement, manifesting $10,000. I had someone that manifested $100,000. I had somebody that manifested a promotion. It's like I have thousands of success stories. So you can do it too. You guys are powerful. That self-concept course is a blueprint from my success and from my client success. So it is guaranteed success. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Thank you for the puff who sent that baby cupcakes. Thank you. I appreciate it. I love you all and I appreciate you all. And I'm imagining the most amazing things for you. I love you. Bye.